All right, diving in today. We're going deep on your money or your life. You know, this book that, well, it's really pushed people to kind of rethink, well, I guess their whole relationship with money, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got all those excerpts you sent in, and the mission here is, well, to pull out the most usable stuff, the stuff you can actually use, to help you be a little more aware of your money. And hey, maybe even see a path to financial independence, but without getting lost in the weeds.
Exactly. It's not just about like budgeting tricks or anything. It's deeper than that. It's about changing how you see money at its core.
Hmm.
Like realizing that it's really a representation of your life energy, the time, the effort you put in to earn it.
Okay, so let's get into it. Step one, making peace with the past. The book says, calculate your total lifetime earnings and then compare that to your current net worth. Woof. That's intense, huh?
It can be, yeah. But what's interesting here is how much it can change your perspective. Seeing that huge number, all that life energy that's passed through your hands,
Yeah.
that can be a real wake-up call. A lot of people, they feel kind of shocked, even regretful, but it's crucial. Like that's the first step to really valuing your time and helps you see every dollar you earn from now on as a choice, a conscious choice.
Yeah, I see that. And that kind of leads right into step two, which honestly blew my mind a little bit. Figuring out your real hourly wage. It goes way deeper than just your paycheck, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The book makes you, really consider all the hidden costs of working.
Oh.
So think about the commute, right? The actual money you spend and the time it takes. Then there's clothes for work, those lunches you grab because you're in a rush, even, that takeout you order after a crazy day. And the big one, the time you spend getting ready, de-stressing after work.
Hmm.
It all adds up.
Yeah, it's like you think you're making, say, 25 bucks an hour, but then you realize, oh, it's actually closer to 15. That example in the book really stuck with me. It makes you think twice about spending.
For sure. And that awareness, it feeds directly into step three, tracking your expenses, but with a twist. For everything you buy, ask yourself, okay, how many hours of my life did this actually cost me? And did I actually get any fulfillment from it?
Mm.
This step, it really hits home that money's your life energy.
Right, right. I like that. It's not just, can I afford this? It's more like, is it actually worth my time?
Right.
Forces you to be more deliberate about your spending.
Yeah, and that intentionality, it carries right into step four, aligning your spending with, well, what you value. So once you see where your money's going, you got to evaluate, does this stuff actually bring me joy? Or is helping me reach my goals? If not, well, there's your chance to, redirect that life energy, use it better. It's not just about like cutting out all the bad spending. It's about directing your life energy towards things that nourish you, things that really align with your priorities. Could be experiences, could be security, depends on the person.
Makes sense. So that takes us to step six. We're going to skip the detailed charting stuff in step five for now, just to, keep things focused. But step six, this is about minimizing your spending to maximize your fulfillment. But it's not about like deprivation, right?
Not at all. It's the opposite, really. It's about freedom. The book, it highlights how much freedom comes from needing less. If you're resourceful, if you cut down on waste, well, you've got more flexibility in your life. You don't need your income to be constantly growing. It's a big mindset shift on the path to financial independence.
Okay. And that journey, how the book describes it, it leads towards the crossover point, step seven. Now, this is the point where your passive income from investments, it covers all your expenses. That's their definition of true financial independence.
And what's so cool here is that shift. You're moving from being mainly a consumer to being an investor. So step 8, it talks about like the basics of smart investing. It emphasizes safe, low cost, and passive options. Back then they talked about U.S. Treasury bonds, but these days there's, broadly diversified index funds are a good example. The point is keep it simple, keep it accessible.
So the big takeaway here is with your money or your life, it really comes down to understanding that your money is your life energy. So spending wisely, it means valuing your time, using it well. And in the end, financial independence, it gives you the potential to live life on your terms, to pursue what really matters to you beyond just, making a living.
Exactly. It changes the whole conversation about money. It connects it to your values, to how you spend your time, which is, it's limited. We all have limited time.
So for you listening, think about this. What's one area of your spending that you're maybe reconsidering after this? And if you actually sat down and calculated your real hourly wage, how would that change things? That crossover point, it might seem far off, but like we talked about, it all starts with those small, mindful choices you make every day about how you use your life energy.
Yeah, I think that's a great point to end on. It's those small choices that add up.
All right. Well, that's our deep dive on your money or your life. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time.